Hey, TikTok, Willie Cartwright from Saved to Sane. Does prayer really work? The answer is no. I challenge any of you out there watching this video to give me any definitive, undisputed proof that prayer works. Many times we pray for something to happen, and when that event or that thing happens, we are quick to give credit to God or to the fact that we prayed for it. However, when those things don't come to pass or don't happen, then we're quick to assign blame to us as the individuals. And I always hear things like, well, maybe I didn't pray hard enough, or maybe I was praying for the wrong thing, or maybe it wasn't part of God's plan. Well, if God had a plan, then you're praying to God that he alter that plan, which essentially says that he was wrong in having that plan to begin with, which wouldn't make God perfect. If you're receiving what you're praying for is already a part of God's plan, then why is it that you need to pray? Because it's going to happen anyway. So I challenge any of you, again, that are listening to this, talking about prayer, give me something specific, something provable, something relatable, something that has never happened before that you prayed for and it happened. That's step number one. Step number two is, if that thing occurs, prove to me that it was a direct result of you praying to your God, and that your God is the one who answered that prayer. What would it take for me to at least believe that prayer being answered is possible through a God? What about anybody out there who was born without a limb? Show me where you've prayed for that limb to be reattached in a normal way, human physical body part, and it has happened. What about a loved one that you've lost and is dead and buried, has been gone for years? Pray that that loved one is resurrected and comes back to you in full, something like that. Again, we pray for things, they happen. We give the credit to God, saying that God has answered our prayer. When they don't happen, we don't give God the blame. We blame ourselves. Anytime you pray for something to happen and it happens, that's not proof that God exists. What about the millions of young girls and women who have been praying to not be abused or sexually assaulted, and those prayers don't come true? What about the people suffering famine and their prayers don't come to pass?